Now that you are in a deep trance, we are going to give you a trigger, or reinforce it if you already have it. The trigger phrase is "I am an unknown creature." If you use this trigger phrase, or if someone that you are okay with triggering you says the trigger phrase "you are an unknown creature," you will undergo the transformation that you are about to experience again at whatever speed you want. Additionally, you will instantly turn back into a human if you use the reset phrase "I am not an unknown creature," or if someone that you are okay with resetting you says the reset phrase "you are not an unknown creature." Now the transformation will begin. First, feel a tingling sensation over your entire body as a long and thick coat of soft and fluffy fur starts to grow, consuming any hair that you have as it does so. Most of your fur is orange, but the fur on your hands and feet is black, and the fur on the inside of your ears and around your eyes is blue. Then, your feet start to shrink so that they are only half as long as they had been. As this happens, your toes merge and change shape so that there are only 3 toes on each of your feet, each of which is 1/3 as wide as your feet are and as long as your longest toe used to be. Next, your face stretches out to form a long muzzle, the only trace of your nose that this process leaves behind being your nose holes, which are now located in the top left and top right corners of the front side of your muzzle. After that, you feel a round pulling sensation at the base of your spine as a long and fluffy tail starts to grow that is as long as you are tall. It starts out being as wide as your torso is and covered in your orange fur, but over the last fifth of it gradually gets narrower until it ends in a furry point, the fur on that section being black with a moderate amount of neon green furs mixed in. Also, your tail is magical, allowing you to change its size simply by willing it to happen. You can make it up to twice as wide or thin as it is right now, as well as up to twice or half as long as it is right now. Now, your finger and toenails are disappearing, the skin and fur that replaces them leaving behind no trace of their existence. Next, your ears move to the top of your head, becoming shaped like hollow cones that have been cut in half. While their width stays the same, their height increases so that they are half as tall as your head is. Despite how different your new and old ears are, you will find that your hearing is just as good as it was before the transformation began. In fact, you will even find that your hearing seems to be much stronger in the directions that they are facing, being able to rotate them straight forwards, in the direction of the side of your head that they are on, and anywhere in between. You can also rotate them up and down, pointing them anywhere between straight up and straight in the direction of the side of your head that they are on. In reality, your mind will just pay a lot more attention to sounds in the directions that they are facing, and less attention to sounds in the directions that they aren't facing, causing sounds in the directions that they are facing to seem louder while ones from other directions seem to be quieter. However, you will be completely unaware that this is what is happening. After that, your muscle memory changes, making it so that when standing or walking or even jumping, you have to rest your weight on your toes, bend your feet up as much as possible, and crouch your legs. While your altered muscle memory already makes walking and standing like this easy, it is made easier by your lengthening feet and shrinking lower legs. They change size at the same rate until your lower legs are as short as your feet used to be and your feet are as long as your lower legs used to be. These changes combined with your altered muscle memory make walking and standing on your toes, or walking digitigrade as it is called, feel completely natural to you, as if you have done it for your entire life. That being said, your muscle memory and your legs and feet won't actually change, but you will be incapable of not perceiving yourself as having a digitigrade leg and foot structure and won't be able to understand any logic when it is applied in a way that directly suggests that you don't have a digitigrade leg and foot structure. Now, your irises are turning sky blue. As this happens, your mind changes in several ways. The first mental change makes it so that you will feel incredibly happy, relaxed, and content whenever someone pets or scratches your fur. This will be even stronger if your head is pet, a bit stronger than that if the front of your neck or just behind your ears is scratched. And should your tail be pet or scratched, the feeling will be mind-numbingly strong and render you incapable of doing anything but staying still and enjoying the wonderful feelings. The second mental change makes it so that when you sleep, you can't help but bring your tail to the front of you and hold it to you like you are snuggling a plushie, as well as rest your head on it like it's a pillow. If your tail is not big enough to do this, you will simply use its magic to make it bigger. The third mental change makes it so that you will feel comfortable snuggling or cuddling with anyone that you like. The fourth and final mental change makes it so that you are generally happier and more relaxed, as well as much more affectionate. Finally, each effect of this hypnosis file will become inactive if that effect is a risk to your physical body or your well-being, if it is a risk to your social or professional life, if there is an emergency that it would prevent you from dealing with to the best of your abilities, or if it is a risk to your mental health. Also, any effect of this hypnosis file that was an issue will become active again once it no longer will be one. Additionally, you will never find this hypnosis file or the effects of it to be even slightly addicting. Now you have been transformed into a creature, although you still don't know its name. I wonder what you will do with your tail. Will you make it big and long, small and short, or something else entirely? This session is almost over, so goodbye, my furred friend.